Hey, volume. Alright, we're up and running. Hello, nobody. Boy, I sound like absolute ass. Yeah, I suppose I could turn that up a little bit. Where's my mic settings? Hey, how's that? Hear me now? No, I can hear myself. All right. Post skate park maintenance check. Center depth is 2 weeks. First place to start on this one. Oh. All right. Let's see here. Dikes. Maybe slightly out of view toward the front, but shouldn't be too bad. I'll figure to get the wrong screw on that one. Right, so earlier today, just out at the skate park, doing a couple of test runs kind of for tomorrow's stunt, I should say, and noticed a couple things about both my trucks and pretty much just both my trucks. It needs to be adjusted before that. Not handling exactly the way I like it. Pretty close, but not quite. There's a possible alignment problem clear this truck. Looks like it's actually got toe out in the rear. Maybe I'll let her drive it first. Who knows? Okay. There goes the dog. Definitely gotta get a new block on that side. That is trashed. Alright. The bearings feel good. That's quite a bit of a run there. Yeah, it's too loose for center diff. This is a non-EXB as well. It's funny. Folks, I ran out of parts for EXBs. Oh, no, I know what it was. I cracked a tooth on my EXB diff, and so I had to put a non-EXB in it. Right. Okay, so that diff's got to be done. It's a bit loose, but not terrible. And that's right where I like it. So it seemed like the fronts didn't have enough damping today. It seemed fine now. All right, well, let's just do center diff to call it. All right. So, non-EXP diff rebuild. Might as well just make one from scratch. Yeah, this is mainly million weight and earplug, so that's why it looks all. Nope, where's that? There it is. Wrong way. I'm trying to figure this out. Right, let's just try this one. It's kind of a nasty, funky kind of existence in there. I'm not really sure what to do with it. Add some million weight or add some more earplug. Should probably change the bearings while I'm in here anyway. So, hey, Mike, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I know. Excuse me, my voice is half shredded. Yeah, I'm working on my beautification process. I'm dyeing my beard. Yeah, good luck with the shit, right? Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even see you there for a second. Yeah, man, first Saturday off in like 10 years. I didn't know what the hell to do with myself, so I went to the skate park. Since everybody was working, took Claire's new truck just to test it a little bit on a 3S, and took both my trucks, not the Mega Typhon, but the other two, and didn't break a damn thing. I didn't go nuts though. Did some doubles, some triples. I'm working on like kind of doing a dark slide over a surface, like a pyramid box, like go up and like do a front flip onto it, or maybe a half back, and then flip off of it. It's kind of tough. Yeah, no. Cling wrap or saran wrap. Yeah, that's what we call it. Well, thank you to your wife for the advice. Surprised my wife didn't know that, but she's not really big on hair things except for the kids dyeing their hair. And I'm just an old punk rocker, so I mean, what do I know? Color actually comes out pretty good, but I'll do that next time. Yeah, don't really have any terrible problems with tinfoil. It just looks funny. Other than that, yeah, things are all right. New job is awesome. I'm loving it. Finally appreciated for my work. Got a paycheck for 2 days, and it was almost half of what I used to make in a week at the last place. Yeah, my beard is scratchy at the point and painful. I can see due to the weight. Of course, yes, this is dragging on my face quite a bit, and unfortunately, it's going to be stuck there for at least another half hour. And that makes sense. But and the saran wrap, I imagine the color would come out better because if you squeeze it, it's gonna distribute it. My problem with that is coming out the other end because this stuff dyes everything. You name it, if you touch it, it'll turn purple. Even if it's already purple, it'll change the shade. I swear. But yeah, I'll have to Claire help me because I don't think I can handle this saran wrap on my own because if stuff starts dripping, and I just got good enough to do this on my own. Well, I mean, not really, but I quit asking for help. Let's put it that way. So, yeah, dude, that freaking straight hit on the start of that video, dude, with like what was that, a front flip? I gotta watch it again. Like a front flip something to land on going into the bowl on the side piece, dude. That was intense, dude. That was nasty. Congratulations on that. I don't even think what I planned for tomorrow night is going to touch that, to tell you the truth. And this is something I've been thinking of all week. Not that it's anything crazy. It's just kind of a semi-choreographed. I don't know, like when you're on the edge of reinventing yourself, and you're just not quite sure what to do. Like I'm not content with my finances right now. Let's put it that way. But I know things are going to get better due to the fact of what I'm getting paid. And all that kind of stuff. But I owe Cash App like $700. My wife borrowed 4 off of me, for insurance or whatever. Um, and I'm not going to see that till next Friday. So it's like, yeah, finances suck, but I'm okay at the moment. Now I can afford what I need, and uh, let's see, what was I saying there? I'm very content with my job situation, and just having those two things off my mind has really opened my eyes to everything else that's going on. Just to the fact that I was too busy to pay attention and too caught up in all my own crap. Depression, worry, unsuredness, not knowing what's going to happen and stuff like that. I mean, like we don't have money in the bank. I mean, it's worrying. You can't stop thinking about it. Not that you're thinking about it directly, but it's going to affect you nonetheless. Oh, you know what? I should drain those berries. So like, yeah, life's been kind of rough lately with that whole thing going on. But no, we hit a little rough patch on Tuesday of my first week, but after we both talked that out and got that out of the way, things have been great. Very great, in fact. I'm impressing people with my ability to remember shit I learned a long time ago. But not my wife's birthday. I can't remember that shit to save my life. There's too much car stuff in my head, I guess. So, anyway, trucks performed okay. Like I said, I ran Clara's new truck on a 3S, but here's the thing about that truck. It's completely different. It's got sway bars. It's got like 5 or 6 pound springs compared to 10. It's got totally different damping setup, of course, with the different springs. I think the differential setup's almost identical. No, she's running 2 on both. This one's running 5 in the front, 2 in the rear, million in the middle, same as we always do. But I'm trying to get her to do like a back-to-back to see if she notices the differences, because that thing should be way more responsive, way more squishy, darty, but less bouncy. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, dude, I'm feeling really good about things right now. I haven't been looking up to things in a long time. Unfortunately, it's been a rough go, but stuff happens, and you move on, get through life. But yeah, I'm really happy about it too. Thank you. It's been a minute, and yeah, it's nice to be recognized, by people that haven't been blowing smoke up your ass for years to, not that they were blowing smoke necessarily, but, telling you how good you are and all that for years, for new people to see that within a very short period of time. It's impressive. Here's some wild facts for you. So, oh, that's a new Zoom, by the way. I don't know if it's better, but I was hoping it would be. I might have to even go in tighter. It's just that it's wide this way, So if you I work with 3 other techs. One thing, this is the first shop I've ever worked in that has had every single person in it actually competent. Oh, that's not bad. Do you think that's better, Mike? It's right there, but I got to keep I'm gonna have to make markers so I know where my hands can be, so I can keep it on point. But is that better to see, like what I'm doing? Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, this is the first time I've ever been in a shop where everybody I work with is competent in working on cars, at least to the point where they will ask questions if they don't know. Hey, buddy, cool small. What's going on, man? Yeah, cool. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for. I mean, even if you're just stopping by, what's up? How do you like the Zoom? I just changed it. Is that? Yeah. See, I got to make markers so I know where my hands can be and where they can't be, so I can actually work within that confined space. Well, that's not bad right there. That's close to that. Okay, so I need to move this. There we go. Okay, now that's not bad. I just got to keep my hands in there. Anyway, Right. Okay. Yeah. That's why I kind of moved that blue line up. So it's right. And I got to keep my big giant mitts off the top of the work, like a well hung lesbian, massive hands. So anyway, thank you. Yeah, man. This is the second time I put it up. And I just tightened it up a little bit to make it more clear. There you go. There's a million. That's gonna have to sit for a second. And oh, the earplugs are in the box, right? Oof. There's bearings. Fresh out of the dip. So yeah, this is good goo right there. Yeez. So that'll eat up a couple of rags. Just trying to get all the crap off them. Just kind of flip them and then change with surface. And just leave them out for a while. It'll be fine. Anyway. Yeah, I just changed the zoom, so I hope it's working for everybody. Yeah. Throwing stuff everywhere. Didn't have that on the ground, or didn't have it upside down, so now it's going to take a while. And yes, I'm in the process of dyeing my beard. That's why it looks retarded. Or it looks like the idea to put tinfoil on my face has an extra chromosome. Sorry about that. Really? You fan of comedy, Mike, or Cool Spawn? I just saw the new Gabriel Iglesias special. The reason I'm asking, it reminded me of my buddy Jesse. I don't know if you saw that video with him singing in the car. The big guy pulled his shirt up and stuff. He did something just like that at a steakhouse. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my sippy and an earplug. Give me a second. Here's my sippy. Thank you for that. I'm knocking that over, Brody. I appreciate that. Nope. Yeah. Really? That's a fucking up, right? Bob's RC. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, I'm not trying to cover my chin from aliens. Dyeing my beard. It's really hard looking this good. Trust me, it takes a lot of work. Hope that made you go, what the? That's kind of one of my favorite things to do is make people laugh, make people go, what the? Anyway, yeah, just rebuilding the EXB diff here for the center of my Creighton. Had at the skate park earlier. Started fluffing the fronts a little much. So just add a little more earplug and topping it up with some million. Then I got some suspension work to do on my stunt truck and really want to swap the servo back out of my wife's truck because I don't know if you remember that servo mic I had 2 weeks ago. The one I was trying to solder back together. Well, I took the time and I got it soldered back up and I put it in my wife's truck because her new truck because the servo blew out one day and that servo is so freaking awesome. I wish I had it back in my truck. It's a nice servo. It's a lot of torque and stuff like that. I don't know why I got this weird shadow here. Probably because I moved the light, but there we go. That's a little better. It's a little bit. Try that. Maybe. Oh my God! You can see how hideous I am. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, guys. I promise I'll start wearing a mask. But yeah, that's really all that's going on right now. Just some maintenance stuff. Tomorrow night we're going to be busy doing skate park runs. So I figured I'd get in the cast real quick while I'm working. While I'm putting stuff together. And also still trying to get angles and everything right. I don't know where my hands are. Yes, this area. This works. Yes. There's a bit of a delay there now. We'll have to look into that. Anyway, um, I really need to just get like a mount to make it. But plus, I want to take our Armageddon banner and put it on the backdrop. I think that'd be cooler. I mean, Armageddon banner. Why not? But yeah, that's it. So this million weight should be ready to flow a little bit better now. Yep, there we go. Now we got some action. Come here, you. There we go. A little off the top, and there you have it. Not even in the holes. Brilliant. All right. Now I'm going to force all this crap back in there. Actually, I probably have all new stuff I could put in if I want, but it's not really worn. I don't have any broken teeth. Everything's assembled correctly. It's already been shimmed out. Yeah, what's the point? Really? Just get some of the old crap off it and get some new stuff off. Throw in some new bearings, new seals, put it back together. It's not like it's a front or a rear diff, Those things have to be built from scratch every time perfectly, especially if my wife's driving it. If anybody has any questions about anything, by all means, because eventually, believe it or not, I will run out of bullshit to talk about. No matter if it's anything that I'm, knowledgeable in, which essentially if it's got wheels and a motor, or wheels, a motor, and screws, I probably know something about it. Boy, that gasket is really bad. You guys seeing that? I mean, that thing's just kind of wore. You can't even tell it's there almost. You can just see the outline barely on the grease marks. Let's see if I put it right. Yeah, you can just see the outline. Oh, wrong way. Of the gasket. Well, that's because I haven't been stocking EXP parts in a long time, or non-EXP parts in a long time because, well, we haven't been using the damn things. But after the financial crisis of my last job, I am planning on making a very large M2C order as soon as I can. A couple of drivetrains. Well, I mean, not that much. A drivetrain for a 6S is $219. Yeah, I've done the math. And that's for all axles, outdrives, and that's it. Axles and outdrives. Outdrives for all 3 diffs and all 6 axles. Will cost you that much. No, it's not really. Not at all. Neither is the sound of my voice right now. I sound like an old freaking blues singer who smokes a pack of Pall Malls every day. I don't know why my voice is gone here. Anyway, no, it's not really relaxing. But it is relaxing knowing that I'm not dropping purple stuff that could stain a nuclear weapon, or that would withstand a nuclear blast on everything. Because trust me, this stuff doesn't go anywhere unless you put it on hair. Then it lasts about 2 months. But if you put it on anything else, it's there forever. Forever. Yeah. And I'm in a rental, so I don't need that much work to do when I end up leaving here. For the meantime, anyway. But, yeah, did everybody see Kamikaze's latest? I just started working on the dark slide, and this bastard's doing aerial no slides now. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Every time, man. He kills it. Every time. But more power to him, man. I mean, if that was my job to drive RC cars, I think I'd probably spend a lot more time practicing and be a lot better at it. But, people need their cars fixed, and so that's what I got to do. But, like I said, new job is amazing. Yeah, dude, he's badass. He's also a crawler, too. I don't know if you guys know that. Oh, sorry, I didn't have that in the right area. He does the crawling thing too. So I'm wondering if that's like a cross train kind of thing, helps you with your control, like your trigger control and stuff. So if it is, well, not that I'm going to get a crawler, but I'm really tired of turning these screws. And if it doesn't work out, I've got another case. All right. Yeah. Slipped onto a pin. Apparently it wasn't all the way in. So that's why it popped right in the middle of that. That's why I've got more screw to go now. Yeah, it's probably a little loose, but the bevel gears are so thin on these non-EXBs. Yeah, of course, man. I mean, dude, he's probably got thousands and thousands of hours of footage, dude, for like, well, I'd say for one video, he probably shoots about, from my experience, somewhere between 50 and 100. I mean, yeah, for like 2 minutes. Yeah. You don't get hits like that every time, man. I mean, you can try it over and over and over again, but what I'm waiting to catch, and I haven't caught it yet, is a big shift on the same, like the same stunt, like the same, he's off the same piece of equipment, same handrail, same ramp, whatever, where there's a big shift in the lighting between the two. I mean, you could correct that if you wanted to with editing, but it won't be perfect. But, you know, you think he ever breaks it and then has to go back and fix it? Or does he just pull out another one from his back? A brand new truck. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, he is a technically test driver for ARRMA, so, or at least that's what I heard from a couple of people. I don't know if it's true or not. It just could be a well-known rumor. All right, so this diff is done. I just kind of took the other grease that spilled out of it off the back of it. I can throw that back in the truck now. Let's see, what time is it? I don't know. I don't have my phone. Because humans need phones to tell time now. It's 8:43. Crap. All right, in about 10 minutes, I've got to wash this out. Not that I'm going to get cancer if I don't, but I probably already have enough chemicals in my body to get it anyway. Not that I think cancer's anything it's terrible, but I'm fairly content with my life. You know what? I think for having a whole truck up here, I'm going to have to zoom this out. Yeah, so one. Okay. And let's go to, oh, no, not that. Keep that on that. Yep. See how that works out. I don't know. It might be too wide, but there it all is. I mean, you see the whole thing now. So, gotta get this guy back there. Clean some of that shit out of these things. Jesus. A lot of dirt now. Ooh, that bearing's starting to go. Damn it. Yeah, rear input. Not surprising. I'll change it out after tomorrow's bash. Where is... Oh, right, Q-tips. Damn it, clear moving. Give me a second. What's up, Brody? How you doing, buddy? Good dog. Why, you guys don't go to the house? Go ahead. Go. Get. Have fun. Cool spot. Do you find that running the crawlers helps in your trigger control on your regular trucks? Because that's like I think that might be helping. I mean, it's a possibility that it's helping. I don't know. I mean, any kind of training, I guess, is good, but I know you got to have some pretty good trigger and steering control for crawlers, although stuff happens a lot slower than it does in our world. What was I going to say? Oh, I've been messing with, I don't know about what kind of remotes you guys are running, but I ended up getting a DX5 Pro off a guy for parts, for spares that I had. And I've been playing with the exponential on the throttle on the negative side. So to give you takes longer to get to neutral, but takes longer to get to 50%, but not as long to get from 50 to 100. You know what I mean? So the curve would be more like this instead of a linear curve. Because in theory, it should give you more control when you're doing flat ground, like doing endos and wheelies and flips and stuff like that. So I just been playing with it with the stunt truck, not the big truck, but I don't know. I'm playing with it. I'm gonna try it. I've got my remote set up for it. I'm gonna have Clara try it on my truck too. She'll drive my stunt truck. She won't drive this one though. She doesn't like the big one. So that's all right. She doesn't like anything that hasn't got a 13-inch wheelbase. Essentially. Come here, you. Get in there and diff installation 101. Line it up and pop. There we go. Just a tiny bit. It felt really tight at first, but very cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that first, then that. Yes, that screw with the washers is stripped out. It's too long, and it's only got a couple threads left. But that's an old motor mount plate I got from Alan's old truck that he sold me because I bent mine. Yeah, I bent a motor mount plate. That takes practice and dedication. And a lot of really good slams from high altitude. Yeah, because not only the exponential rate, because it essentially affects the speed of your initial throttle inputs below 50% at low throttle. But you can also change the speed, and you can delay it quite a bit, which is kind of like traction control. But also, when doing flat ground tricks, it would give you more time to get into something, and if you did something wrong, you'd have more time to get back out of it. However, doing backflips and big airs and stuff like that, you don't want to change the speed or exponentially you can change, because as long as you go full throttle, it's still full throttle. But you don't want to change the speed because that'll delay your kick in for backflips or front flips, whichever you're doing, brake or throttle. Like just tonight, I was at the skate park and I had to turn down the turbo delay on my hobby wing because it wasn't getting to the right hit to do double backs. And I actually had to turn up my punch from 7 to 9 as well to do a 7-foot air double back versus a 15-foot air single, because I had to launch the crap out of it just to get the rotation. But just by changing my punch and everything, you want that quick flip with the RPM when you're doing flips and stuff. But for ground moves, you really want to be more precise. So yeah, I think that would work. I mean, that's just my theory, but so far I've been right on a lot. Not everything. Nobody is. Where did that big ass screw go? Wonder what I did bend. Probably a shock tower, because this is definitely a little tighter than it was supposed to be last week. Oh yeah, I've still got a stock shock tower in the back of this thing. I'm sure it's tweaked. It's taken some minor hits lately. Not like the one where it cracked the EXB. You saw that, right? Yeah. So I was at work playing around with the truck. Oh yeah, that's bent forward. Not terribly, but you can see it. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, see, it's just got, just a slight bit forward. And I just noticed one of my body was loose too. Right, so I was at work screwing around, and I'm coming across the parking lot. It's a really gravelly asphalt, and gets into turbo, does a wheelie, ends up backflipping. It's upside down, going toward a curb at about 40 miles an hour. First thing to hit the curb, rear shock tower. I think it even missed the wing. And hence, where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. I'll grab it in a second. A broken, cracked in half ARRMA EXB T7 6065, whatever the hell aluminum. Yep. Oh, Mike, I think I got a good deal on titanium rod too. I haven't bought it yet, but I'll let you know if it turns out to be good and if the material turns out to work. Because we know how that goes. Yeah, I ran radio links on both of mine until I got that DX. But I'm not talking about the gyro setup, because the gyro setup, I usually run that about anywhere from 10 to 20% maybe, and that's the most, because it cuts down your steering when you turn it up a bit. And I've been used to controlling cars forever without it, so that's as far as I ever cranked that up. Yeah, I mean it works, and it's a lot. It's really good for certain things, but not exactly what we do. There it is. So now I gotta get this little guy in here and get her set. This is probably one of the most difficult things to do on this truck. Stupid pins in. On that stupid body brace that barely works. Oh, these Japanese guys. Just a heads up, in a minute we're gonna have intermission, if you want to call it that. I gotta go release the Kraken. I mean, take the chemicals out of my face. So, it'll probably take about 4 or 5 minutes. Just a heads up. If you're feeling the need to relieve thyself or get another cup of coffee or whatever, a couple more minutes and it'll be total free time. You won't miss me screwing around or doing something stupid or making a complete ass out of myself at all. 100% nonstop. Oh boy. So I totally freaked this guy out today. I was at the skate park and somebody mentioned where they were from. Somebody dude was like, "Where are you from?" Somebody, "Where are you from?" Everybody's asking where each other's from, And I'm the weird guy at the skate park with RC cars, so with the purple beard. So they're like, "Mom, where are you from?" I'm like, well, and this is a joke that I like to do whenever I have the opportunity and somebody asks me something like that, and they seem like there's somebody who can handle this kind of joke. Did I miss a couple of things? Hey, gyro turn, yeah, it totally does. That's why I only run it like 10-15%. Right. Anyway, so this dude was like, "Where are you from?" And like I said, I like to whip this joke out whenever I can. I'm like, "Well, originally my dad's right nut, and then I traveled around for a little bit, found a really sweet apartment, waterbed, free food, free rent. Was there for like 9 months. All of a sudden, I got evicted out of nowhere for no reason, and I've been, moving around ever since. I think it's funny. Scared the hell out of this lady. She was like, "Are you kidding me?" Get a life, lady. Take your kid somewhere else. I thought it was humorous. Most people I tell that joke to think it's humorous. Feel free to steal it, by the way. I mean, it's not like we live close to each other. They're not going to say, "I heard that joke from somebody the other day." Who knows? Whatever. Yeah, so this guy's done for the moment. Thinking. Suspension feels okay. He's probably doing alignment on it, but I can do all that tomorrow. So I have 2 days off now. Yay. 2 days off in a row. Haven't had that in 10 years. And I had to get out of bed early today, so I actually started today early. I would have slept half the day, tried to recover my broken foot. Yeah, that's coming out too. So is that one. Jesus Christ. If these mounts on this truck. Probably should stop landing on the nose, though. Oh, that's bad to shit. Yeah, all right, and strip. Well, only need to last one more day. Yeah, that feels too loose. That feels okay. So we'll take these off and bleed them while I'm doing the next one. What do we got next? Actually, I got a line to make a typing. Stunt truck needs a little bit of adjustment to, I think, the front suspension. Possibly a little bit less damping in the rear. Because I still haven't got that video out, the before and after of the modifications to the shocks on Claire's car. In fact, I might actually reshoot and just do car versus car with the two different cars. Or I'll just might use hers because we changed everything on that, and I've still got the slow mos. Well, I've got slow mos from doing standing backflips and landing off a jump and a bunch of other stuff that shows the suspension, compression, rebound, and differences between the two different setups. So it'll be pretty cool when I actually get it all done in the shop. Takes a while sometimes. All right. So, yeah, let's pop that off real quick. And get our shocks out of here. You're gonna probably go to a tighter zoom now. I don't need the whole truck. Ow! I broke a nail. Shit happens. Get used to it. Actually, that's right where a blood blister was, so I'm not surprised it flipped it backwards. They didn't have any structural integrity anyway. The bastard. I did the whole thing with it. Well, I guess it did. No. Yeah, this one too. Listen here, you fuck. Right. So be it. All right, those have got to be blown off first. And then this one. That's actually pretty damn good. I like that. You know what this one needs? Shimming. Yeah, wheel shims. All right, we need to do that on the other one too. So shocks first, but first, let's go out to the lobby. Who remembers that crap? All right. In a couple of minutes, I'll be back shortly. Sorry if I'm boring anybody, but not all that entertaining anyway. Really. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, everybody. Nick just got home, and Nick's bringing over his Vortex with the shock modification I told you about, Mike. Let me see here. Let me get this zoom a little better here. I'm doing something smaller.
Oh, yeah, I should pay my bottom plate.
That'll work. Yeah, Nick, you can put that on. Just move some stuff out of the way here. The bearings that are de-glucotizing, whatever the hell you want to call it. Oh, I found that red servo. That's the one that was in Claire's truck that blew up. So Nick let me borrow a servo like a couple weeks ago, or he was going to, this one. And I was like, hey, I need a servo for Claire's truck. Where's that red one you were going to let me borrow? And neither of us knew where it was. I guess somehow it ended up in that truck already. But it was Nick's truck before, so maybe that's how it got there. Right, Nick?
Hello, everybody.
Woo! All right. What do we got going on over here? Let me move this a little bit. Nope, wrong way. There we go. So this is Nick's new 223 over here. And we've already got the Typhon shocks in the back. Did we space those on the inside, Nick? Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Oh, you don't know? I'm not sure if I did or not. All right, let me just, geez, really? Really tight. Yeah. All right. One more and I think Brody wants your attention. Really? Okay. Sometimes you actually do need vice grips on those two cars. Oh boy, this thing is really testing my patience. Anymore it's not. Okay. So, next Vortex, right? Here we got ARRMA Typhon shocks in the back. Brand new out of the box. There is no downstops on them. There may be some upstops. Yeah, I think I did shorten them a little bit.
So we got 6S shocks and a 3S truck.
Right, and they work wonderful according to Nick. And then we got some eBay cheapos in the front that I managed to make work okay by jacking the damping up pretty high. I think it's 100 weight oil, and they've got upstops on them, and I believe downstops as well. Due to no what the hell is that called? You know, droop screws in these cars. So yeah, that's I think that's custom valving. Yeah, I did 100 weight fluid on this with some new dampers or new pistons I'm working on. So it's supposed to be kind of light in the mid range, but when you slam it, it's supposed to slow down a little bit more. That's a 3-hole setup I'm working on with one big and two small, but yet to be proven, so don't try it. Just throw in a couple of set of 1.2s or 1.3s and some 100 weight on a Vortex. It'll work great. Right,
Skid plates.
yeah, you got to figure. Oh yeah, the new Proline skid plates, and still got to figure out this one.
Just needs a couple extended screws. That's all I think.
Well, then pop it on, dude. You know I got screws. Yeah, you got to change out these 4, and then those 2 are through. So no, that's through.
If you can help me with that, because
Sure.
last time I tried it,
no problem.
time and
All right, go pull me one of these and one of these, and there's no screw hole for that. Oh, there is. Pull me one of these, pull these 2, and then pull this one and this one, and I'll match them all up for you. All right. I got your wrenches over here. There you go.
Excuse me, Brody.
Yeah, right. Good luck with that,
Come on,
dude.
bozo.
Let me get the mega crate out or mega Typhon out of your way. Another 6S car over here. All right, there we go. Oh,
Yes, hi, buddy.
Mike says hi. Aminos? Oh, the servo. Yeah. It's a Yeah, it's some knockoff shit. It says DS
buddy.
Servo, DS Servo, digital
Quite
servo,
demanding tonight.
20 kilogram, DC4 8-6 8 volt. Yeah, 20 kg ain't much anyway, but it was something to put in the car then when we needed it. So
Hi, buddy.
that's where it
I
went.
know. I haven't seen you all day.
Oh, dude, he's been up my butt since I got home, dude. He's been a real pain. All right, so we got the
Yes, hi, buddy.
M2C emulsion shocks on these. Hopefully this isn't a huge ordeal as far as the filling goes. Yeah. Shock wires and wrench. Yeah, grab those screws and I'll match them up for you, no problem.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow what?
Badland tires.
Oh,
Yeah,
for that you got them. You got them in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got
Yeah,
these
dude, we'll have to hit the hobby shop in the morning for sure. Oh yeah, these are definitely low. Yeah. Yep. Not enough oil in those. No sir. So, yeah, I thought they might be a little bit. It's hard to keep that Lucas inside a freaking shock because it's so thick.
And my thing is, it's just putting a spacer in these two to keep these two.
Well, no, because you've got a countersunk edge out here, so the screw has to stop at that plate. So we need to get screws that are longer, obviously.
Okay.
So just go ahead and pull them all for me. I just had this thing upside down and didn't spill it. That was cool. All right. So there's that. Get this bleed and sit. There we go. Clear screws. Yeah, most of the guys I talk to do Amazon or freaking whatever that one thing is, specials. I actually ordered, what was that site with all the super cheap crap?
AliExpress.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, AliExpress. I ordered a pair of servos from them for like $30, and they were like 50 kilogram or whatever. I never got them, so I don't do business with them. But and I emailed them several times. But
Yeah, 2.5-inch driver.
I just gave you all your wrenches. Oh, except for the one. It's because I didn't want you to be able to do it. No, it's right there. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
That was funny. Anyway, all right, so those bled out. You top them off. You need to find my other washer that fell off. Oh, by the way, I already put those dip seals to good use. I had to redo my center. I was starting to blow the tires.
Two screws at once. I'm talented. Look at it. Two.
Want a cookie?
Sure.
Sounds like I've never done that. And do me a favor, pass me the screw bottles that you need screws out of too. Well, they're all going to be countersunk, so just pass me a countersunk bottle or two so I can match them up for you. Yeah, the big one at excuse me. The big one at our hobby shop is that Savox brand. They sell a lot of them. They stock a lot of them. I don't know. This is a good deal. I know that definitely comes into play with the owner's decisions on what to hold on to, what to not. First of all, sales. Second of all, profitability, which is what any store owner would do. So I'm not bashing on him for it. It's just I know he's made decisions that way because I've heard him talk about it, or he's told me about it, or maybe something else. I'm gonna mail you that one day. That's funny. Right. Well. Oof. Yeah. That looks good. Okay. And this one, definitely full of very, very small bubbles, but they're getting close to the top. So let that sit for another minute or two. Or are you gonna find them, or are you gonna hand me the screws? Right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, these aren't countersunk. Told you all the new screws are going to be countersunk because of the fact that they go through that plate, and all that plate has is countersunk heads. So I need nothing but countersunk. But I don't know if I need another barrel yet. So hold on. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, definitely gonna need another bucket. These are way too long. I don't have anything in here you can use. Well, maybe this one. Yeah, I'll probably work for that. Okay. Yeah, definitely need another countersunk thing. So there's that one.
Kind of swung.
No, there's one that's not labeled back there. I didn't write them, dude. Claire did. All right, so there's that.
This one's not labeled.
That's probably the other countersunk one then. Yeah, is that longer than that one? No, same length. That's a little longer. There's that one. I need two more of those. And then number one there. So
Oh, you found it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be good.
Find it?
Yeah, it was in Claire's car.
Um,
And it blew up.
good one.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving it at the time, but it's not like I landed funny or something. It's just a cheap ass servo, dude. What do you want? Monkey ass. All right, I'll put your old screws over here. Finish up these shocks, and then maybe get just some shimming. And we'll call it a night. Do the rest of the morning. Spend the rest of the night playing video games because I don't have to work tomorrow. Yay! I haven't had 2 days off in a row in at least 10 years. Unless I was unemployed. And you're never comfortable when you're unemployed. You know what I mean?
Okay, that just keeps spinning.
Yeah, it probably is a good thing if they die that quick. That's for sure. I don't think I've ever had one fail from a chassis slap, but definitely from a few awkward landings where the servo saver just couldn't keep up with the speed of what was going on. That's for sure. So I'm gonna clean these damn screws out with. Maybe repopulate this part of the toolbox. There it is. Teeth in. You know what? Now remember when that chassis plate there starts flexing, calm down, all right? All right, here we go. And just push her down until you get her to ooze. And there we go. And it feels much better, even sideways. All right. And there you go.
Not long enough.
Which one? Okay, I'll get you that one. Hold up.
After the front shocks and the tires.
Which one?
Ones.
Okay.
Yeah, after I get the tires and the front shocks tomorrow, I'll have about $600 into this thing of buying it. But it'll be bulletproof. That'd be kind of bulletproof.
I see. You want to question that there?
I still gotta wait for the RPM arms to come out.
Right.
RPM has.
How much longer of a screw are you going to need there, bud?
Well, I put that in the hole and it doesn't thread.
Okay, well, there's only one size I have bigger than that unless you go to a bigger screw. Only one size longer. Oh, wait. There's those. Some of those little stainless ones I got that I don't use.
Thank you.
No, well, I mean, dude, I don't like them. I think they're too soft. The heads strip out too easily. I mean, a lot of people buy cases of them. I don't dig them. Here's that one. Is that long enough? Because if it is, we gotta find another one somewhere because it's not in here. So it might be in this third thing of freaking countersunk screws. I guess that works, huh?
Hold on. I got some more screws in my
Yeah, but I don't know if you have countersunks that long. That's a pretty long countersunk. That's not a 3 mil. It's a 2. What up, man? How you doing, Rocky Mountain? Welcome to the Mad Scientist Laboratory, and I have no voice. Anyway, you missed it. I had my tinfoil chin cup on earlier to make sure I don't get kicked by zombies. I mean, I was dyeing my beard. But yes, sir, rock and roll indeed. And Nick is here, playing with this new 223. I'm just redoing my rear shocks for my Creighton 6. And then probably going to do some shimmying on the back of the, actually, which one I was going to shim my stunt truck, my Typhon. Or not Typhon, yeah, Outcast. What's going on with you, man? Daily grind and such. Actually, this is the first Saturday I've had off in 10 years, like I keep saying. And I have tomorrow off too. Fucking amazing. Yeah, need a washer to drop the one. There we go. No, it's small. Big one's in here somewhere. Nope. Maybe there are. You find one that long, bub?
excuse me.
Yep. I did face it. You're just trying to help my arm. I know you were.
Right here. I think so.
What's this, a weirdo bag of spare shit?
I mean, they're round heads, but
Well, if you wanted a button head, I got tons of button heads. You see? So, anyway.
take what I got.
That's what she said. One more large washer to put the shocks back on. And I gotta find my other wing button. Where the hell did that go? I'm getting the damn old diff shit on me. Gotta move that. Right. So there's that. And one of these is mine. Oh. Oops. Knocking shit over. Right. Yeah, maybe I can get these things actually tight this time. Was that you?
What?
Dropping something on the floor?
No.
I think so. Oh, no, that was me. I dropped one. Maybe a wrench dropped me at some point. Oh. What are you doing, Brody boy? You want to say hi? Hi, if I get him over here far enough now, we got the 2 angle thing going on. Actually, that angle's kind of shitty, and the what do you call it's not right. Can't. Yeah. My bad, guys. The focus is way out on that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to change it, but it's not really doing much. Maybe if I just. It's a little better. Papas. Oh, I got you. There's the puppies. Good boy. Smile, you're on TV. Oh, Papas. What's the matter with you today? What are you depressed about now? The fact that you're a dog? Yeah, this is what's going on up here. Is that okay with you? Get out of here, buddy. See you in a bit. Oh, all right. I wonder if that. Oh, actually, that'll work even better. Where is that little guy? There it is. Okay. So, what do you think of that shock setup so far, Nick?
I guess so far.
Everybody in the real industry is at work when they're at home. Dude, I prefer that all day to down here, bro. You know. Some jobs are just a different challenge. I mean, my first day at work on this new job I just started last week, first thing they made me do is an AC evaporator core on an Audi. I don't know if you guys know this, but the first generation new style Camaro is an Audi. Audi motor, Audi suspension, Audi wiring, Audi computers, Audi windshield wiper stock. It's pretty obvious. Anyway, yeah, I never had the dash out of one of those before, so I had to strip it all the way to the firewall, pull out the cross beam, pull out the AC box, and change the evaporator core, put it back together, and make sure it doesn't leak. And you know what? I did that shit in about 9.5 hours, and it calls for 9 hours. And that was the first time I ever did it. So, yeah, us 1, German 0. Funny thing is, that's the highest concentration of DNA I've gotten used in German. And I've been there. But, you know, that's what it is. My ancestors were Euro mutts. They just banged everything they could find. Which sounds like the way to be really back then. I mean, you know, who was worried about chlamydia when you're only going to live to be 15 anyway? Sorry, that's just what came to my mind. There's no filter here. Pops up on the screen, I hit enter, and there it goes. That's the way it works. Yep. So, you know, I finally got the whole thing there. None too late, too. We're going to the skate park tomorrow. I wouldn't rock those new tires, though. You know, I want to beat those up on concrete right away, you know. And look how worn these are getting. I've had these things for a bit, but I don't like wearing them out.
Ta-da!
He gets a cookie. Maybe 2. Right, so you got that. You got the other pair of new shocks coming tomorrow. New pair of tires, a new set of tires. Excuse me, I can't talk. Oh, that thing's damn slipping in. What the hell? What other cars are you taking tomorrow? Well, you know, we're gonna be doing that crossover thing, and
I'm taking the big truck out in a while.
take the 8S. All right, so you're gonna take the 8S in that one. That'd be perfect. Got a couple more little tricks too I figured out today that I'll show you tomorrow that I'm sure you can pull off. Nice and showing. Helical piers. What's a helical pier? Helical pier. What is that exactly, bro? I mean, I'm sure I've seen it. I just don't know the term for it, apparently. Oh, get in there.
You should get your big fan tomorrow.
Big fan for what? My cars? I'm not overheating shit, dude. I've had this thing up over 130 degrees since I re-geared it. Now, don't get me wrong. In the summertime, I'll probably need one, but, you know, I don't have any goddamn money right now, Nick. I'm still recovering from having the world's shittiest job that doesn't actually pay. That still owes me $3,600. If they pay me, I will take it, and I will go buy fans just to appease you. All right? I'm going to be buying a lot more RC car shit than that. Hell, if they give me the $3,400 they owe me, M2C's getting $1,000 of it.
Maybe I'll get another car.
From me? Yeah, we got to figure out how much I don't owe you now with all the work I've done for you. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
I mean, not that much shit. I'm definitely not a third of it way through. It's a great thing about buying RC cars from Nick. You can just do like RC car work or real car work, and you know you don't owe me anything.
I mean,
Works for
mine's
me.
cool and everything, but other things are important too.
Yeah, well, you happen to have 2 cars, one highly modified, well, both highly modified, one that requires a bit of maintenance because it's German.
I've had that car for 6 years. 6 whole years.
I ain't saying shit.
6.
All right.
And the motor's still going. 250,000 miles. Still rocking.
On the wagon? The Volkswagen?
Yeah.
I think it has a 250,000 on it.
It's like a few thousand Chevy.
I got a 500,000 on my Accord, 1994. wagon. All right. So let's see. I got wheel shimming to do. I got alignment to do. That's kind of about it. So if you guys want to see either one of those, cool. If not, I think I'm gonna hang it up and go hit my simulator. I got a good 100 miles to run on Gran Turismo 6 tonight, or 7. I mean, but if you guys want to check out either of those procedures, Nick's gonna go wind his car up on the carpet and see if it goes forward after he does. Seriously though, yeah, that's it really. Oh, and I gotta go face first into a hedge trimmer or a wood chipper so I can make myself look better. Oh, so just real quick for spits and giggles. So here's Claire's new truck. So obviously very soft. Rebound's a little stiff, but it's custom stuff. I mean, that's got some many. Right, but obviously way softer springs. A little bit less roll due to the fact that it's actually got sway bars. Well, when they're attached, see that one broke out. That was probably me today. Oops. Yeah, sway bars are kind of in my book anyway, so I'll just fix that in a minute. This one's still attached. And then that's her new truck. So here's the other one. So obviously quite a bit of difference. Well, actually this front seems like it's undamped, but it is just a lot lighter fluid. Oh, that's right. That's one of the last things she asked for. So obviously the rear is quite a bit stiffer in damping. Got 10-pound springs all the way around, but the fronts are cut, so they're a bit shorter. So that's probably why it's a lot easier to compress because it's not getting close to the end of compression. Obviously this one's higher in the rear. I think the other one is too. Should be raked out slightly. This one's got. Oh, what do we mark this? Yeah, okay. This one's got 0 rear toe, 3 degrees anti-squat. That one's got roughly the same, if not a tiny bit of toe out in the back, and also 3 degrees anti-squat. And then this one's about the same setup. Hey, man. We are live, by the way.
Hi, live.
Oh, sorry. There's cars everywhere, yes.
Oh, my God.
Well, you know, make sure everything's ready for tomorrow. Oh. See, cars everywhere. Holy cars. Okay.
Well, they're fine. They're fine.
I know. I'm just throwing them up here anyway. Skate park tomorrow. We are hitting Northport in Sarasota County, Florida. That's usually kind of our go-to. Actually, no, this car has got some toe on it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this car's got 1.5 degrees of toe. The other one's got 0, if not toe out. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow to see if she notices the big differences in the suspension. But yeah, that's where we're going. Northport Skate Park. Got some tricks to do. Here's the boost. The boss. Oh yeah, you're right. That is correct, and I will let her know that you said hi as soon as she gets back here. Yeah, so that's the big difference in the 2 stunners. Her 2 stunt trucks, anyway. But if she doesn't notice the difference, then her hands are numb. Okay, so I got your trucks ready to go tomorrow. Mike says hi.
Hola, Mike. And everyone else
Yeah, I got a couple of people up
out there in TV land.
Where did this truckie go? Here it is. Yeah. All right. So.
I always get that one customer.
Yeah.
3 minutes before you close.
Oof. Right.
So here's a question, because what he wants to do is basically get rid of the fan clutch fan.
It's got a mechanical cooling fan on the front of the motor.
Yes.
And then it wants to take the fan and the clutch off it.
Right.
Okay.
And he's
Well, the fan's going to explode.
Right.
At anything past like 6,000 RPM, the fan will come apart easily and quickly.
Yeah, he wants to just.
Because
put
that's what a fan clutch is for.
Yeah, he wants to just put an auxiliary.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's getting rid of the fan and the clutch and going to an electrical fan, that's perfectly normal. I've done that plenty of times. But if he gets rid of the fan clutch and keeps the fan, it's a possibility the fan will explode if he revs it high enough. And it's going to make a lot of noise all the time.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of the fan clutch and just have the auxiliary fan.
Okay, so he's not replacing the fan, the mechanical fan, with something else.
Correct.
All right, he's an idiot.
Just auxiliary bolt-on.
Don't wait. Is the auxiliary fan factory or not? Okay, so he is replacing the mechanical fan with an auxiliary fan.
Yeah.
That will work if it's done right. So much info. Hey, Mike said the boss is here. She's laughing. Okay, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pa. Where is my? What's wrong with what? Yeah, so I'm just doing a rear shim job on
And
this.
don't you forget it.
Love you, baby.
All right, what do you got?
Right. Well, yeah.
PGA.
Hey. Right. Well, I had one shim on it. Ooh, that's not the shim. That's the control arm.
Oh, shit, it's a shame.
Shit. No, these are finally wearing out. This one's actually losing the shim. Let's see what happens with one anyway. Probably got. No, it's the left side. All I have for backups are left sides. Why in the hell? Or right sides. I mean, yeah. Really? Okay. Just stuck ass good. This one is not shimmed yet. Yeah, the arms or the pins moving a little bit. So I'm just gonna weld that one up and re-drill it again. No big deal. Actually, I have a replacement for it right here. That's already been modified. So, just put that in the morning. Got me. That's my girl. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm about card out for now. Well, let me at least finish these roof shims.
I like it. I got that because of Kamikaze.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard that story, so we're at Armageddon. I'm gonna roll out. Wins on that ticket.
He came up and knew my name, so right there I was fangirling.
Well, I told you. You were known as Clara. I was known as the husband of Clara. The hell is my shim box? Oh, that's because it's under the big one I have. There. So, yeah, Mike, unfortunately, no progress yet with the 3D printer. I got to get some time and I got to get some material, I guess. I have the manual. I believe I have all the parts. I just got to put it together and plug it in and do something, I guess. Yeah, that is really actually bad. I'm going to have to change that part out. It just can't work like that. So now I got something else I got to do. It's like every time you touch one of these, you find 10 other things you gotta fix. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Yeah, I lost their head here. I said there's the mouse. Yep.
Well, I just turned on my airplane mode because I don't need it on my computer.
Yeah, I should have done that to mine too, but I think that that app actually that has to run through it actually does that. Yeah, I'm back up. So, excuse me. All right, so shim that side. I'm not feeling the bearing, so that's good. Have you put shims on the ends when you're shimming your hubs and you tighten it down and you can feel the balls of the bearing? You know what I mean? It gets like a notchy feeling to it. You definitely over shimmed it.
Why do you always want to feel balls?
Shut up.
You're like, I don't even know how to talk out of that one.
Yeah, no, not really. Fucking, the only option I had was to attack you, and that's not going to work. Not in this culture or in this crowd. Everybody's your fan before they're mine.
In this house.
Okay, that's better. Now maybe if we shim that or fix that part back there, we'll be all right. Is that a dog?
Yes. It's Bear playing with his toy.
Jesus. Sounds like a whimpering bat. All right, let's see what's going on with this back end here. Yeah, all right. If I wanted to meet new people every day, damn it, I would have been a proctologist. So many
assholes.
so many smiling faces.
As
Oh,
long as they don't pucker up and blow.
yeah, right. All right. Yeah, I got a feeling one of these is going to be stripped out. Got that one. Oh, yeah. And I mean, not even not a new wrench probably won't even get that out. It's definitely screwed. You don't know I'm putting that one in. And I was like, well, it's in the hole. Huh, there we go. All right. Yeah, new wrench will get it out. Right before it goes in the garbage. Is that wing mount? Normal there. On this car? No, that's an RPM wing mount, the old school style. With a it's got ARRMA wing mounts on top of the wing mount, like the little ones that attach to the wing, and then it's a H&R wheelie bar on this particular setup because we haven't converted it over to the new style like we did everything else. Everything else has got the version 6 or whatever version it is now. I guess version 6 RPM wing mount wheelie bar skid brace combination. And that skid plate on this one is just an RPM skid plate, just an older one for V4, V5. So, right. A little too much wee in the wee-ha. So, yeah, that's in play there. Where's the front one? No, the front one's getting tight. All right, so do I want to know if this spins straight? No. Do I want to drop axles out right now? No, I just want to put it back together and be done. Yeah, that thing's oblong. You can see it actually. And this is actually not a modified piece of mine. This is one of the stock ones. Oh, I know why. I almost forgot. So much stuff stuck in my head, dude. I can't remember. Crap. I put this one back to stock because I didn't have enough rear toe on it, and it was spinning. It was doing the loop-de-doops. So in the front, we've also got a stock setup. So since this thing's not, I don't know, chucked all that hard that often, I guess maybe I'll do one of the TRL tunes type of setups in the back because I don't think I have another stock plate like that. I might not. Let me check. balls? What?
I don't know, you have ball bearings.
No. All right, so one of these, or it's been borrowed out. And that's not the same shit. Here's that. That's the front. Right. So, funny. All right, so we need a lot of chill on this thing. And a little bit of anti-squat. That's right. Mm-hmm. 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 Bastard. Mm. All right. So we're gonna add toe to the rear. I'm gonna push rear end in, or actually we're gonna push the rear arms out. So we're gonna push them out and push them down a little bit to add some anti-squat. Just so you know, I turned the mic up a little bit tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so. Right, so let's see if I can pull this here. Actually, no, I probably see it better over here. So you can see the little notch dot things on the ends of that. Yeah, we got a little line that's pushing it out, and then we got a little dot that's pushing it down. So a little bit of anti-squat, a lot of rear toe, because this thing needs it. One problem with running this extended chassis is that it does like to do a what do you call that? Like off throttle spin steer. Like as soon as you drop the gas, it just freaking comes around on itself. And it makes it pretty difficult to deal with. But that should fix it, adding a lot more rear toe. And that is a hell of a lot more rear toe. That's got to be like 3 or 4 degrees right there. Actually, stock is 3 degrees, so that's going to be 3.5. Or, no, that'll be 4. With the adjustments I made with the stock front end, that'll be 4 in the back. So, yeah. And then it'll be 1.5 or 2 degrees of anti-squat. That should run pretty good. We'll find out tomorrow. Would fit the old style or new style EXP V2 style wing set. I've never even seen a V2. To tell you the truth, I haven't been. Will what fit the old style? The RPM wing mount? V2 style wing. I mean, I don't know the V2 style because I've never seen one. But I mean, it's the same thing as a stock wing mount for a V5. So, and yeah, and like I said, I've got a spare one of those wheelie bars, the aluminum ones. But yeah, I just actually don't know the answer to that question. I can look it up. It'll take me a minute, but oh boy, my wrenches are sad. So need some new wrenches. I'm gonna trust that one anyway. So yeah, maybe another counter. Oh, maybe not. That. And that. Now we got a buttload of rear toe that should take the kicksteer out of it. Off throttle oversteer is what I meant to say before, by the way. That's the handling condition this vehicle has due to the length of it. Because we've done everything else to prevent that as far as suspension setup, spring stamping, etc. But this car was running zero toe front and back when it was a speed car. So that kind of carried over, and now we know that that is not going to work for an off-road car. So I'm going a little extreme on the toe. I really don't like having a lot of rear toe in these cars. That's why I make those custom setups. But this should be okay. I think with this car being as long as it is, it immediately off throttle oversteer just spins it around. Makes it a little difficult, but whatever. I'm sure this will fix it. It's definitely a big adjustment. Mounts at different locations, a certain price has an extra fault support to the load. Okay. I have not seen a V2, like I said, but the V6 mount's not the same as the V5 either because we had to move some stuff. Your chassis brace, center chassis brace bolts into that instead of it bolting into the block above the shock tower. I don't see why it wouldn't work because I think the bulkheads are all the same, aren't they? I mean, as far as the bolts go, if the bulkhead's got the same bolts, then you could make any shock tower fit it, possibly by drilling a couple holes. I don't see why not. I mean, I have to see it side by side, but I think so, yeah. I mean, just thinking about it. All right. A little rough on that, but tis what tis. All right. And these things definitely have plenty of glue stuck on them. But I got something for that, remember? Yeah. Of course I found it. The best part is it even works. Oh, and I've gone DEFCON 4 on these wheel threads. Yeah, straight up red. Not playing around anymore. Stripped out 4 more hubs last week. Granted, they were retreads, but still. If nuts were loose, you know what happened. Okay. Yeah. No, that should work then just fine. I've got newer shock towers if you ever need one. And I've got that wheelie bar I offered you before too. But let's see here. Yeah, if you need a shock tower, just ask. Sure, they won't try to hold that in customs for too long. All right, so hopefully this red is nice and stiff now, or nice and tight at least. It's stiff, but let's see what happens here. All right. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Those are almost perfectly tight. Cool. All right, so that is fixed officially. That should be the end of that. But yeah. Definitely gotta shim the fronts though. Front control arms are looking great again, but those are the takeoff stuff. My crane. Well, this thing would be 10-pound springs on it. Of course, the price has gone up, so only $16 a piece now. Too much camber on that wheel. Too much toe out in the front. Well, I added toe out in the front because I was supposed to also help with the loop steer. Now we'll see how it rides tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna roll out, guys. So thanks for checking in. Appreciate it because like I said, I'm probably not going on tomorrow night. And it's been a wild week, so I'm still getting used to the new schedule and weekends off and good stuff. But you guys are all awesome, and thank you so much
Good night, guys.
for coming to check in and being awesome. Have a good night, brother. Absolutely. And Clarissa, good night to all of you. And we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully I can edit and post the videos from what's going to happen tomorrow up quickly, and then we'll be up tomorrow night. And hang in there and, come with us on our journey. Try to stop by the skate park. Awesome, dude. What time are you off tomorrow? Babe,
2-ish.
2-ish. I'm trying to get there like right around like 4 or 5.
Oh,
4? Okay, trying to get there around 4 o'clock. So I don't know, 4 to whatever, 4 to 8, 10, who knows? But yeah, man, cool. See you there. And everybody have a great night, awesome life, and live long and prosper and all that good stuff. Mike says bye, by the way. Later, y'all.